These days, nearly everyone can go online to track the status of their rideshare, their pizza order, and their package deliveries. Now, SoCalGas customers can also go online to track the progress of their new natural gas line extension projects using the New Construction Status Tracker. The goal of the New Construction Status Tracker is to enhance communication between SoCalGas and customers during the pre-construction and construction stages of their new natural gas line extension projects. This presentation provides a brief training on how to use this informative self-service tool. This training is broken down into two parts: general information on the New Construction Status Tracker, or NCST for short, and NCST Frequently Asked Questions. Part 1. General information on the NCST. The New Construction Status Tracker is a web page on SoCalGas.com that lets customers track their natural gas line extension project throughout its life cycle. Customers can see information regarding the status of their line extension contract, payment, work orders associated with their project, and meter sets. The status information comes from SoCalGas planning and customer information systems connected to the NCST. SoCalGas planning representatives can use the NCST to notify customers about required documents and items needed for their project to proceed. Customers receive email notifications when their project has reached key milestones and when documents are needed. A satisfaction survey is sent to customers when the project is completed as a means of providing feedback. Here is an example of the NCST login page. Natural gas line extension projects processed by SoCalGas planning representatives on or after February 9, 2018 have been assigned a project number and a unique 5-digit access code, which are sent by confirmation email message to the primary contact person, identified on the application for new service form. The customer, or their designated representative, enters these two numbers into the fields on the NCST login page, located at socalgas.com/NCST. After logging in, the customer lands on the one-page online tracking tool. The page is divided into multiple sections. The top right-hand section is titled Project Information. This section contains the project number, the type of project, like residential or non-residential, and the name and email addresses of the SoCalGas planning representative and their supervisor. There is also a link to the Natural Gas Service Guidebook, in case the customer has questions about the natural gas line extension process, acceptable meter locations, and other SoCalGas programs. On the top left-hand side of the screen, there are circular status icons. This section provides a high-level overview of the status of the project, broken down by application, contract, payment, work order, and meter set. The circular icons and text messages in this section change throughout the life cycle of the customer's line extension project, and will provide useful update information or note when customer action is needed. The application message will always indicate complete, since a completed application is required to initiate the NCST process. The middle of the page provides more details on the work orders. A customer's project may have one work order or multiple. Work orders are another name for phases of the project. Each work order is numbered and contains an estimated construction start date, a description, and a status bar, which is displayed in green. SoCalGas planning representatives work with departments within the company to complete requirements necessary to schedule a customer's new line extension project for construction. Some of the major requirements currently being addressed display in the work order summary section in the middle of the NCST page. The requirements that display in this section will be reviewed in the Frequently Asked Questions section of this training. In the work order summary section is the meter set summary, which provides more details about the meter sets. It shows the number of meters the SoCalGas planning representative has planned, the number of meter sets requested by the customer through the SoCalGas meter set desk, the number of meters for which the SoCalGas meter set desk has received house line approvals, and the number of meters turned on by SoCalGas. It's very important for customers to work with their local inspection agency to obtain house line approvals. SoCalGas will not set meters unless we have received the house line approvals. SoCalGas planning representatives may post alerts at the top of the NCST page. These alerts require the attention of the customer. They identify documents or items that are needed for the customer's line extension project to proceed. The scope of the project determines which items and documents are requested. Some guidance regarding submitting documents is provided at socalgas.com/new-construction. Click on the module titled Submitting Your Project Plans Electronically. Customers receive automatically generated email messages from the NCST when their project has reached certain milestones or items are requested for their project to proceed. The email messages come from customer service at socalgas.com. These emails provide purpose, next steps, and who to contact if there are questions. Most email messages include the NCST login credentials in case the customer misplaced this information. This example email message is sent when SoCalGas has processed the customer's signed contract documents for their new natural gas line extension project. For utility consultants or other third parties to act on the customer's behalf, SoCalGas planning representatives must obtain a signed Authorization to Obtain Confidential Customer Information and Act on Customer's Behalf form. It's best for customers to submit this signed form to the SoCalGas planning representative ASAP. This helps to ensure that the primary point of contact for the project receives the NCST email messages. SoCalGas planning representatives provide this form to customers. Part 2. NCST Frequently Asked Questions. Question 1. What types of SoCalGas projects are displayed on the NCST? New business projects created on and after February 9, 2018, and initiated through the Request for New Natural Gas Service Application form located at socalgas.com/new-construction are displayed. Question 2. Is the NCST mobile friendly? Yes. The NCST is designed so that its content can be displayed on mobile devices, tablets, laptops, and desktops. The NCST can be opened on most currently updated Internet browsers, such as Chrome, Safari, Internet Explorer, Firefox, and Microsoft Edge. Question 3. Is real-time data displayed on the NCST? Some updates display in real time, and other updates, including the NCST email messages, are processed overnight and will display the next day. Question 4. Who determines the estimated construction start dates? SoCalGas planning representatives enter estimated construction start dates into a company planning system connected to the NCST. The dates will be discussed with the customers prior to the SoCalGas planning representative entering them. Please note that the estimated construction start dates are only estimates and are subject to change. Equipment and material lead times, labor availability, regulatory approvals, right-of-way negotiations, and/or other unforeseen events could delay the actual construction start date. The estimated construction start dates are also contingent on the customer satisfying all of their obligations with respect to the project, including timely delivering all applicable agreements and payments related thereto. Question 5. How many orders are displayed in the work order summary section? Only 5 orders will display at a time. Projects with more than 5 orders will drop an order from the display once it has been completed and will replace it with one of the remaining orders. Question 6. Who's the contact person once the order has moved past the planning stages? SoCalGas has new business construction liaisons who handle the construction schedule for all customer-driven work. If you need to contact the liaisons, send an email message to New Business Construction Liaison at semprautilities.com or call 1-833-376-9152. Question 7. Does information about the requirements SoCalGas planning representatives have to satisfy before scheduling a project for construction display on the NCST? Yes, for the following requirements: city permits, when excavations occur in public property, right-of-ways, easements, and construction sketches. This concludes our presentation. Thank you for your attention. We greatly appreciate you reviewing this training on the NCST. If you have any additional questions, please send an email message to newbusinessprocessteam@semperutilities.com.